Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Whoa! It is entirely possible that maybe is this the return of a potential bull market, or is this just a nasty bull trap? Is this just a fake out before the real crash? Because after all, maybe the best thing to have done would have been just sell everything and wait for the real bottom. But where is the real bottom? I don't know. Let's go look at the pre-market. All right, here's what's going on. We've got a lot of things going on. So let's look at the pre-market chart here. Pre-market chart. Let's get out of news here. Where's our chart? Come on, Weeble. Remember, if you want an easy time pulling up charts like this, never have any problems. Get yourself a Weeble by depositing $100 with Weeble, and you'll get up to $1,850 in free money. So we got Shift on a run, 15% in the pre-market after really good, just smashing earnings yesterday. I started going through the earnings yesterday. I haven't gone through everything yet in the earnings. Oops, wrong button there. Actually, I need to do that for a second. Hold on, because I need to be able to see what I'm doing here. Give me 1 sec. I need this in the wrong window. I'm sorry. There we go. That was awkward. Okay, smashed earnings yesterday. Still going through the details. Went through Square earnings yesterday as well. Really excited about Square. Listened to their earnings call. Little rich. I still prefer Tesla, but I have to say, look, Square at around $200. I think it's like $213 right now. Is not bad. Not bad. Still like Tesla more if I had to pick one of the two. We've got Invitae after the pump by Kathy yesterday, up 12%. We got GameStop up 12% again. It's at $219. Oh my gosh. Go GameStop. Wow, it's good in a bad market and it's good in a good market. That's incredible. Tesla rallying here. We're up almost 8%. We're really getting a big green candlestick leading into the open here. We've got Fisker potentially coming back for that rally. Remember that rally Fisker had? We went from like $20 to $34, like that. I think it was $34. It was somewhere around $30+ dollars. It was really incredible. We got Social Capital coming back today. We got NEO coming back today. Folks, NEO is still under $40. $37. It's so freaking cheap right now. Square sitting at $214. The closer to 200 this is, the better. We got Enphase still at 140, still really cheap, and we can't really say the bull market's back when everything's still super cheap. Just because we got one green day. Etsy 6%, and we'll talk more about whether we think this is going to last or not. Pinterest up 6%, Churchill Capital Group around 6%, Redfin 5%, GHVI 5%. We got a lot of names in the green here right now. In fact, if we look for the red, we've got almost nothing in the red. But hey, there is a reason to be a little bit cautious here. Remember what happened last time, folks? We had this happen the first Monday of March. We had 8 days ago. I think it was about 8 days ago. We had the market open up, crazy green. Everything was green. We're like, oh my gosh, it's over. And it was really just an introduction to the madness that happened the last week, which was even more of a sell-off. It's pretty crazy. So let's go jump on over and listen to the bell and have more of a discussion about what we think is going on.
That has for the major indices.
Yep, talking about the relative fundamentals for cyclicals being better than secular growers. And to your point, exactly that, tougher comps and more value in a terminal year as we get ready for that opening bell call.
There we go.
Yeah, let's get it. There's the S&P 500 at the bottom of your screen. Get to some of the calls that we got today. I mentioned.
Where is all that red? It's not on my chart. Oh, there we go. There we go.
They go to sell. Occupancy levels, they think, get worse from here, not better, not because the economy doesn't reopen, but because retailers, in their view, are reconsidering their retail footprint. They cite the Disney stores as one example, which string that out. And
it's an interesting argument that, hey, we might be opening up, but who knows? Maybe we don't need all these retail stores, and then maybe it's time to close down a little bit. Maybe maybe we don't need Target in as many places. Maybe we turn Targets into more distribution sites. Although I think honestly, I can't imagine Target closing down stores, but we'll see. Maybe not the best example. So, all right, what do we got here? So a little bit of a red candlestick coming out of the gate rather with a GameStop. Invitae, same thing. Interesting. This is maybe the bears coming in going, oh, thank you for a quick selling opportunity. Look at that. I mean, we went from 15 percentage points up to about 9 percentage points up right now. We've got Xpeng moving positively, but also forming a red candlestick right now. So, it's always worth being cautious. Though, you know me, I'm Mr. Buy, buy, buy. Although I haven't bought much since Friday. And what did I say yesterday? Oh, that's too funny. Yesterday, I said, if I don't buy anything, the stock market will be green tomorrow. And that's because anytime I buy, the market crashes the next day. That's just like the Kevin standard. So, like, for example, when I do my buy sell alerts with private course members, we've all kind of gone with that, like, oh, okay, Kevin's buying today. Okay, I guess that means I buy tomorrow. Oh, it's a bad joke. It's bad. But anyway, Zillow Group running almost 10%. EXPI coming back almost 10% here. And remember, this is one of the things that can be frustrating about a market dip is remember what happened in September. Remember what happened in November when we had these temporary market gluts where just everybody's like, that's it. This is the end of the world. The market is crashing. Remember what happened then. When people decided the crash was over, stocks just went boom, back 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%. And all of a sudden we're at all-time highs again. And then all of a sudden you get all the geniuses in the comment section who are like, no, don't buy. This is just the beginning. Then they migrate over to all the other market crash videos on YouTube, like the people who are the real doom and gloomers. And they go in those comment sections and they're like, just wait. The big one, it's coming. Tesla 100, it's coming. And who knows, right? But personally, I mean, hopefully you watched it. I made this video yesterday called Don't Be a Paper-Handed Sissy or something to that effect in the title. And I really just want to stress when stocks go down, like when Tesla goes to 600 or 550, it's harder for it to go down another points. Like 800, call 900 or 880 to 780, call that easy. Call that the easy loss. But the more it loses, the harder it actually is to lose more, because you get more and more buy the dippers coming out at lower levels, right? So you actually, it's almost like, imagine, in my opinion, you're running on a treadmill. And when a stock is high flying, like it's at, Tesla's at 880, it's almost kind of like you're on a treadmill and it's totally flat. It's like really easy for you to go fast in either direction sometimes. When it starts potentially falling and you get into one of these market crash environments, every time it falls, it's almost like they're taking the incline of that treadmill and moving it up a little bit. And so in my opinion, when you get to like 550 Tesla, it's kind of like, okay, like this is a harder treadmill. And it might be a bad analogy because you're thinking about going up. The point is, it's harder to move down more. And I know I kind of reverse that. I got to think of a better analogy for that. But that's what I feel like. Like somebody's turning the resistance up is the point. The more and more the market goes down. Okay, I'm trying to look for some red here. What's giving us some red? So we got Express is really one of the only things here. This had a lot of strength here. We've got some red over here in the recovery. Doesn't surprise me. Remember, one of the things we were talking about is people potentially taking money from recovery and putting it back into tech once they realize that tech is a bargain now. Now, keep in mind, this is not a retail-driven transition, in my opinion. In my opinion, this is institutional investors with a ton of money who are trading every single day, who are going, all right, today tech looks cheap, and then they move it over. The problem is the institutional investors are like the biggest freaking sheep there are. Like they're worse than people are, I feel like. Because the thing about the institutional investors, like the hedge funds, is they're trying not to lose clients. So they're trying to show their clients, oh, don't worry, we're protected with puts. Oh, don't worry, we're investing in the hot meme stocks. It's so common with these hedge funds. Like, for example, JP Morgan Chase, you know why they invested in Nikola? Because all the retail buyers wanted Nikola back before Nikola was fraudulent. And I'm serious about that. Look up why JP Morgan invested in Nikola and guess their reason. JP Morgan, Nikola, a great story stock for the future EVs. And I'm like, what the? Yeah. The institutional buyers can be the biggest sheep that exists. It's so stupid. It's really stupid. But what's not stupid is GameStop going to the moon. Now, this is freaking awesome. Look at this. Ryan Chewy goes on a committee for transitioning this company to e-commerce, and this thing just goes rocket ship. Really incredible. I mean, up 18% on the day here. We're almost 100 points over where we were at, sitting with our boxes for the last like 2 or 3 weeks, somewhere between that 120 to 144 range, 125 to 144-ish range. I mean, we are up almost 50% from those levels, which is absolutely incredible. And the candlestick here is moving very strong. We've got decent volume. Let's see how the volume today compares to what we had yesterday. Yesterday, we opened up 2.5 mil shares and then went 400, then went 200, and then went to about 50, 60. Had some big, sort of a big push midday too. Right now, we got some good volume, 3 to 400K. We'll see how that tapers off. But the pressure on selling GameStop has been low, and I think that's why we're seeing just the skyrocketing. It's really incredible. EXPI up 12%. Hydro Farm. This, here's. I mean, let's see what's still cheap, right? EXPI at these levels, cheap in my opinion. $44. It's about $88. I think some people still think this is like an MLM or something like that. I totally disagree with that. I'm sorry, like a Ponzi scheme. Some people say it's not like a Ponzi scheme or an Herbalife. It is an MLM. I should make that clear. It is a style of MLM, but it's mostly MLM built on top of a real estate agent sales structure. So it is a real estate brokerage with actual agents actually selling properties. But I know that immediately, triggers fears of, the only mission is recruiting people. Really great company. And I think there are going to be a lot of people who don't want to invest in that company because of that. Fine with me. It'll just make it easier for me to buy the shares cheaper. It's the same thing with Tesla, where people are like, oh no, Tesla's stupid. Okay, thanks for making the shares cheaper for me to buy. API, moving off those like low 50s that we had. Still much lower than where it had been. I mean, this was an $80, $90 stock there for a while. So really incredible. Enphase, still dirt cheap. Still dirt freaking cheap. It's absolutely shocking how cheap Enphase is at 141. This, by the way, also is one of the reasons I'm not so jazzed about limit orders. A lot of folks, yesterday putting in limit orders. Buying the dip with limit orders. And one of the things I generally do is, look, if I'm going to buy, I'm going to execute that trade. Unless I'm purposely trying to, like, for some reason get in at a certain price. But if I'm going to buy a lot, like on a trade, right? That's different. On a trade, you got to really time it much better. But if you're going to get into a long-term buy and hold, execute the darn freaking trade, because you have no idea if the stock is going to run away from you. And that's one of the downsides of, for example, like, selling puts as well, is trying to get in a couple bucks under, and then all of a sudden the thing moves like 60 points on you or something. Now we'll see. We don't have certainty yet that this is not a bull trap. A bull trap would be a scenario where, we see a rebound and it's, that's it. The market crashes for sure over, and we're basically going back to the moon. There's always the possibility of that. And so what we'll do in just a moment is we'll pull up. Actually, I could do that pretty quickly here. We could pull up the Bloomberg terminal, and let's go ahead and get the 10-year. I still believe that the 10-year is going to be disconnected, and I haven't looked at the 10-year yet. Who knows? Maybe it's down. But the point is, there will come a time where this market continues to rally while the 10-year goes up. Because at some point, this 10-year is going to sit at 2%. And even with it at 2%, we're still going to be in a position, in my opinion, to be able to see a rally in the market and overall growth in the market. To me, this latest crash here was a bunch of FUD. So AMC up about 1.5%. Okay, let's look at the bond yield here for a second. So this is the 10-year right now. So the 10-year at about 1.53. We're still above that 1.5 level. We're off those stable highs that we had yesterday. Those are the highest stable highs that we had. And by stable highs, I mean we had a lot of these like little spikes going up to 1.6. You know, we had spikes over here, we had spikes over here, we had sudden spikes over here. But this was some real stability over here, and we're off that right now. Who knows? Maybe in this case that is what's driving the rally. But personally, I think you know, we've already seen weakness in the correlation between these two. You know, between bond yields rising and stocks going up. Certainly, yesterday's evening, in my opinion, an example. Sure, we had more sustained higher rates, but we don't have this velocity anymore, or this acceleration, I should say instead. This acceleration of all of a sudden going, all right, that's it. We're going from, you know, 1.3 to 1.5 and then 1.6. It's more like, okay, today we're at 1.6. All right, today we're at 1.55. Like that acceleration isn't with us anymore. But let's see. You know, no guarantees we're going to see big time green here. So, you know, I personally generally prefer buying on red than buying on green. But what do we got here? We got Churchill Capital, still $23, no, $22.80, $22.90 right now. It's very inexpensive relative to obviously where the darn thing has been. But then again, we did just go through a big old crash. Look at this. The recoveries continue, or sort of this rotation back, kind of continuing. Spirit Airlines, Wells Fargo, American Airlines, all of the airlines, the Cheesecake, the Carnival, JP Morgan, Disney, all of these guys down. Barely. I mean, they're barely down, right? But in favor of really potentially that rotation back to some of these growth companies that are now pretty cheap. I mean, Canoe, this is usually a stock that sits around $15. It's at $11.70. Like, don't try for a moment. Don't look at the 8%. You know, look at here. Actually, that's the open. I need to get the last price here. Hold on a sec. There we go. Here, try this for a sec. GameStop running at 17%. It's amazing. Don't look at the percentages for a moment. EXPI, $44. Dirt cheap compared to where you have been. Shift at $8.33. Smashed earnings, still cheap. Still an opportunity. Gets no Wall Street coverage. Watch the day this thing goes on CNBC. Fastly, $66. My gosh, this is half its all-time highs of in the 120s. Agora, the potential back end here, or the back end currently, at least for Clubhouse, way off, well off its highs. Microvision, $12.58. That's you know, certainly off its highs, but it's pretty good. That could always trend up too. Lee Auto, $22. Golly, Xpeng, $28. I mean, this thing was like $50 not that long ago. Tesla, $5.99, still in the fives. So still not confirming that we have like a massive rally here, right? So always proceed with caution. DocuSign almost under 200, just above 200 here at the open. What else? What else looks relatively cheap compared to where things have been? Square, 212. You know, this thing went up to like 280. Redfin, this was like $95. You know, this sold off like a third. Etsy right at 200. Not necessarily relatively cheap. Still phenomenal, wonderful company. Ebix, $28. You know, personally, I think that's still going to head towards 35. We'll see as this recovery occurs and sort of that lawsuit news kind of fades into obscurity. $36 on Neo, still cheap. Nvidia's still a little pricey relative to where we have been. What's another op over here? Let's see. Palantir, $23. Dirt freaking cheap. I mean, even Tattooed Chef at $20 is cheap, but I'd rather buy Palantir right now with how cheap that is. My goodness. I mean, even though it's green, it is so cheap right now. What else? Ubiquity is still a little pricey. Wayfair, $315, still a little up there. You know, not all of these guys really suffered. Amazon, Apple, these guys haven't moved too terribly much. You know, 10, 12%, 14% here, there, whatever. But I'm really looking for those pain stocks. You know, Lemonade in the 80s. I'll tell you, I like Lemonade in the 80s much more than I like Lemonade at 160. Usually, yeah. Originally, my thought was this was an $80 company that could go higher. And you know, when Motley Fool pushed this thing to like 180, it was absolutely crazy. But they did. So yeah, and then we get the red. Let's listen in over here for a sec.
Now we're giving up some ground. Here's what's fascinating. Right now, as we sit right around 153, That is the February 26th close. That was Fed Day. And that's really an important level because 10 years broke through that end of February level. Many other sovereigns have not. So if it holds here or not on a closing basis could be significant. Of course, the big talk, you even heard Bob today talking about multiples, talking about NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is really taking it on the chin. And the poster child for all of this pricing torture is the 10-year U.S. note. Now, let's put a February 1 chart and put the said antagonist on top of the protagonist there, and let's see what it looks like. What I see is right around 135 is when the biggest effects of the 10-year seem to have happened in the NASDAQ. Now, exactly what is it that I remember about 135? Aha! That was the time we were starting to close above what had been the double bottom in 2012 and 2016, right around the mid-130s. Once you start to close yields above that level, you made many nervous about what the future may look like. And of course, what Jim Grant called U.S. 10-year rate, a corrupted rate, but it is a global rate. Nonetheless, all eyes focused there. It helps to explain a lot. Now, in terms of the dollar index, it was a surprising run of strength, really, that started in about 4 weeks ago. Now, if you look at a 1-week chart of the dollar index, you can see today is one of those days it seems to be taking a rest. And finally, August 1st chart, right around 92 plus is where all the resistance will be. We might be at the top of a range at the moment. Carl, back to you.
All right, Rick, thanks. We'll see you.
Interesting. Yeah, we do have I believe at least I think I see the comments here. Yeah, if so, I don't know. I haven't looked at the bonds calendar, but if we do have a bond auction today, I mean, yields are much higher than where they were the last auction, and they spiked to around 1.61 briefly, and then went to around 1.55 at the last auction. That's kind of where we are now. So, I don't know if we're gonna have a devastating bond auction today or treasury auction today. We might not. And if that auction does well today, it could help usher in this potential recovery and move back here. So GameStop, what's interesting though is the stocks are very tentative right now. They're very almost should I say nervous, it feels like. So we got EXPI 9%, Microvision 9%, Shift Shift is about 11%. But we're really not seeing like an explosion here beyond these higher opens. Are trying to move a little higher here on Tesla. We are green candlesticking. We've got, DocuSign, Tilray, Gores, and Matterport at 1565 is also sold cheap. But geez, Enphase 141, Kali. I mean, there's so many opportunities still right now. I mean, of some of the things, I mean, certainly NEO, Tesla, FRX, CCIV, Enphase, EXPI, XPEF, Palantir, it's, even though it's green today, it's so cheap. It's crazy at $23. But yeah, let's also pull up our top news here on Bloomberg. And let's see what Bloomberg's talking about. We'll also pull up Bloomberg News, so I'll get that going. And let's see if they're talking about masks again or if they're actually talking about business today. No, they're talking about couches on Fox Business right now. Okay, then. Well, let's, while everybody's sitting around here, let's go to Bloomberg Live TV. Let's get Bloomberg Live as well. And let's really watch. I want to very much pay attention to what's happening here just over the next even 30 minutes, because this market could move red pretty quickly. We've seen that many times before, where we get a strong open and then we get some nastiness within the first hour, and then sometimes we either stay down or we end up settling. So let's see here. Okay, we got Bloomberg here. I got to get off that. All right, here we go. Let's see what Mr. Varn's talking about today.
So there's the shorted stocks, more of them. All right, how about Novavax, up 5.6%? Yet they are working on a 2-shot vaccine, not yet approved for emergency authorized use, but we have the CEO, Stanley Eck, with us this morning. Stanley, when might your 2-shot vaccine be available here in the United States?
Well, the first place it's going to be available, I think, is going to be in the UK, which is where we did our phase 3 efficacy trial and showed very good results, not only against.
Okay, I'm not super excited about just talking about vaccines right now, so I'm not gonna put you through that. I know we really want to just watch what's going on in the market here and try to look for some opportunities. So, all right, I got the Bloomberg terminal coming up, so we'll talk about this. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'm so bullish on this market, and I think that's why, people think sometimes I'm crazy because it's like, oh, Kevin, it just diamond hands your way to bankruptcy. It's like, no, like seriously, just sit back for a second and ask yourself, even if this is red again tomorrow, okay? Even if this is red again tomorrow, sit back for a moment and ask yourself, just like, you can even look away from the screen because there's only Kevin on there right now, and ask yourself, where are we going to be 2 years from now? Is this economy going to be in the roaring 20s or in the Great Depression? You got to ask yourself that 2 years from now, okay? So that's March of 2023. You're filing your 2022 taxes. What do you think? Are you going to be happy or are you going to be sad? Are you going to be depressed? Or are you going to be really happy that you bought and hodled in 2021 during that March crash, which ended up looking like a little, I don't know. One of the things that keeps me going with investing is that long-term belief. And it's so hard. It's so painful in the short term, especially with, I've been screenshotting just for giggles over the last few days, just some of the comments. And I don't know that I have, because I've taken so many. Let's see here. Yeah, like here's a good one. It's like, this is the kind of stuff that unless you are aware that people will always rag on what you have to say, then you could get influenced by this stuff, right? And it's important for you to know. It's especially important for you to know. As a YouTuber, I get SHIT on every freaking day. Like, it's no surprise. Like, I'm used to it. But when somebody tells you your investing thesis is garbage, and you're not a YouTuber, you're not getting bagged on every single day, it can affect you more. Like, here, Kevin is getting emotional about his Tesla investment. Kevin is a newbie in stocks. Have a thicker skin than Kevin. Tesla is a horrible stock, dude. Learn fundamentals.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
No, I'm not repeating that one, Siri. But the point is, like, these are the kind of comments that are so common. And here's even one: ARK is toast. Don't buy the dip. ARK Invest. Like, ooh, there's a lot of that, and you just kind of have to filter that out and stay consistent with your investing thesis. I had enough of Tesla's garbage last March, and Tesla's been A-okay. Look at the tweet I put out yesterday too. In fact, let me read it because I know some of you aren't on Twitter, and you refuse to go on Twitter, which is fine. Everybody's got their thing, but look at this. Okay, here. See, I tweeted this yesterday. I get daily hate for supporting Tesla. See, I just read you a comment. Apparently, Tesla at 5 million cars, say 40,000 each, which is just simple math, right? 5 million times 40,000 each, with revenue of $200 billion in 6 to 7 years, is overvalued right now, where it's selling at 2.7 times future sales to market cap. But Unisocks at $120,000, an NFT is a bargain. Like, hey, and I'm not trying to bag on NFTs. I'm skeptical of NFTs. But the point is, solidify your investing thesis. If you have an investing thesis, don't let yourself get influenced by all of the garbage yippa yapping that's out there. Oh, and this isn't to say the market's not going to go down again. We don't know that. But it's if you have a bullish thesis, stick with it. Don't get yourself influenced. Take suggestions. Okay, hey, here's maybe something that people deem as cheap. Well, do I think it's cheap? And don't get into it because I say it's cheap. You got to believe in the company yourself. If you're like, okay, Kevin said Palantir is cheap at $23, I'm buying it, but you have no idea what they do. You have no idea what Project Gotham is, or the benefits that they could provide to logistics companies. Then maybe that's not a company you want to be in, because if you're not going to be familiar with it, shut up. Stupid Siri. You're going to have a harder time sticking through the red. All right, let's see what Bloomberg has to say here. That would be this one.
Curve flatter by about 6 basis points. The distance between the two, the spread, 137 right now. So what does that mean? Well, right now what it means is a weaker dollar and a better story for the Nasdaq, up by 3 full percentage points on the session so far. Session's young, but we're doing nicely 26 minutes in on the S&P 500. I'm
Yeah.
buying.
All right. Let's go look at the actual sticks again here. Let's see what we got going on. So but the rally is solidifying right now. We've got a GameStop solid right now. It's flattening a little bit here at 227, which absolutely incredible. You know, I mean, GameStop, it's the one that keeps running. It's really incredible. Look at this Microvision. See, remember, this thing ran to like $22, okay? There are going to be a lot of buy the dippers on Microvision. Microvision is just one of those hot stocks that people love to have. I don't blame you potentially for buying Microvision at $13. It's not one that I want to concentrate in right now. If I wanted to trade, I would potentially look at Microvision here. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you wait for another little support level here. But this one could run. It wouldn't shock me for something like Microvision on a day like today to end the day up 30%. But we don't know that with certainty. It wouldn't shock me. EXPI moving very nicely. Shift 12%. We got SunPower, nice move up here. It looks like we're solidifying this rally right now. We tested it. There was a lot of uncertainty here, but yeah, this is okay. We are getting the charging companies moving up, folks. What is next? Please ask yourself this. Don't let me tell you this. What is Biden going to do next? You know he's going to do it. What is he going to do next? So you know what? Please, chat. Put in chat. What is the next frontier for Biden? And then ask yourself, do you think it might be a good opportunity to buy some stocks related to that sector? Dirt cheap right now? Ask yourself. All right, what else do we have? So it looks like there you go. There you go. Infrastructure, energy. Look at this. John here is so confident. It's the EV bill, he says. The EV tax credits we got. Very true. I don't know about hydrogen, Josh. I don't know about hydrogen. Maybe. Green energy bill. Exactly. Y'all know it. So cannabis, I hate to say it, is not on the radar next. It might be, on the Mr. Pillow. What? It might be a couple years out. But whatever is laid out for him. Okay. Here we go with the politics. All right. I get it. But yeah, I mean, seriously, look at what's going to do. What? Why is there, who sets an alarm for 6:59? Really, we got to ask ourselves, what is going to be a massive beneficiary here of a potential infrastructure package? I mean, as much as I hate the Chargers, you can't fight the fact that these guys are dirt cheap relative to where they have been. They've had a couple green days here, but look at Blink selling for $32. You're selling for December pricing here at Blink. You've got ChargePoint. What's ChargePoint doing right now? ChargePoint, you've got it at $27. It looks like we're in that November rally period. You got Tesla pushing to 613 now. Enphase up at 144. These guys, I mean, again, looking at the days chart here, we're still at, even though it's green today, we are still at very nice lows compared to the last few months. I mean, we've lost all gains over the last really 3-4 months here. And I like going, shopping when things are dirt cheap. I don't love going shopping when things are green because it does mean your risk portfolio is going up. But golly, if I were thinking about buying, I don't mind buying Tesla at 610. I don't mind buying Enphase at 642. It's beautiful. These are great prices. ARK is up a nice 7% today. DocuSign rallying again here out of the open. We got some good strength coming out of the open here. We got a couple red candlesticks forming potentially right now, just within the last minute here. But otherwise, pretty bullish right now, the overall market. Somebody here on Twitter mentions you can't cancel Bitcoin. So let's look for a moment here at we got Dogecoin at 57, the Ether 1800. Golly, there was a point this went down to $1,300, wasn't it? It was 1422. Pretty sure intraday it went down to $1,300 there for a moment. Back to $1,800. We got Bitcoin back at 54.5. You know what? Hold on a second. I hate to say it, but this could be the start of another bull run. And again, we don't know if it's a bull trap, but we don't have to be flat. You know, there's a lot of thinking that no, we're going to trade sideways. We haven't experienced a sell-off that has lasted many months for many, many years. And this is a bull trap. It's all just going to go sideways or down from here. I would say if I had to put odds, which I don't like doing because I don't like being wrong. But then again, I'm also not afraid of being wrong. Somebody who won't give you odds is too afraid of being wrong and is too safe in their own mentality to be confident about anything. And I think that's a mistake. So if I had to put odds on sort of like at least the tech and the stocks that have been selling off here, you know, I would say the odds of us being green, certainly in 3 months, 3 to 6 months, is from where we are today. The odds of us being well above where we are today. You know, the odds of, in my opinion, the odds of us being at least 10%, 10 to 20% above where we are now in 3 to 6 months is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 to 80%. And so that's kind of the way I've been investing and why I've been buying so much of what I have been, mostly last Thursday and Friday. But yeah, you know, that's the way I would see it. And obviously you could do the 1 minus and calculate the inverse of that. But anyway, look at this. Eyes and ears, folks. You got to respect eyes and ears. Eyes and ears up again, 50 and 32% today. This is crazy. Who would think that eyes and ears would run for 2 days in a row like this? Really incredible. And they sold off in the after hours. It just goes to show you that, you know, the market can be funny. So that, in other words, you have red in the after hours and then you have having green in the morning. So look at what we've got here. We've got NEO just on a straight run up. Keep in mind, folks, it's times like this. It's literally times like this where people are going to be looking, going, oh, man, okay, things are starting to run. Dang, NEO under 40? That's cheap, man. That's cheap. You know, you're going to get that. And it is cheap. Tesla 615, it's dirt cheap right now. You know, let's see. Okay. Stitch Fix just got hammered after earnings yesterday. Oh, we were going to look at top news here. Let's look at top. Let's go. Yeah, and look, your FOMO, where was your FOMO on Thursday and Friday when we were in the gutter? And look, again, even though we're green right now, don't feel bad about buying good stocks right now just because it's green. Look at the price. Oh, seriously. Okay, here. Let's just go here for a second. Let's do this. Okay. Where's stuff? No, see, the problem is I'm out of freaking money. That's the problem. It's all in my. I haven't transferred anything to brokerages because it's all sitting in Chase. I can't buy right now. Otherwise, I would have been buying yesterday too. I can't buy right now. I left it all sitting at JP Morgan because JP Morgan is where most of my Tesla is. And so I have a big fat reserve just in case I needed to pay off my margin more. But seriously, like if I got paid this Friday and I was like, okay, I got cash sitting around my brokerages, it'd be more juicy. Oh, maybe Webull gave us buying power again. Let's see if Webull gave us buying power. Because seriously, I have nothing. Let's see if Webull gave us buying power. Okay, I don't know if they did, but let's just try here really quick. So last week I got cut off because I was out of money. I literally spent it all buying this dip. But let's try to buy some NEO right now, okay? Let's try to buy 1,000 shares of NEO right now. Let's see if it'll go through. Dang it! Yeah, but right now, NEO, Enphase, Tesla, so juicy. Oh, you know what I could do? Let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I could do an instant deposit to Robinhood. That's what I could do. I could do an instant deposit to Robinhood, and then then I'll have let's do an instant deposit to Robinhood. Okay, the benefit of instant deposits. I should have done that yesterday. I guess I didn't think about it yesterday because I'm like I got no money. So investing, deposit funds, 50. Here we go. Submit. Oh, I could also share the screen here. Yeah, I do have problems with buying when prices are so low. How could I not? How could I not buy? Anyway, okay. Let's see what we want here. So, what do we want today? I mean, I want a little bit of everything today, honestly. I mean, yesterday too, but Enphase, NEO. Okay, we got a nice little red candlestick happening at NEO here. Let's wait a second. Let's watch the red candlestick and let's see if we get a new support level. Even though it's super cheap right now. Let's just watch for a sec. So we got a nice little candlestick at NEO. $38. Come on, folks. This is dirt freaking cheap. You could go if it takes this market weeks to rebound, honor the fact that as you make money and you get paid, you could go shopping. And then, of course, anytime I have buy or sell alerts, I will post those also in the course member group, which I still today, I'm still getting questions about whether or not you could write this course off. I tell you, most of you who are trading and buying, you are. Like the people who have joined the course, almost all of you are writing the darn thing off. I mean, I'm not your CPA, so it's hard for me to say if you could write it off for education expenses or not. But a lot of people are doing that. So, okay, let's keep looking for a second. So we got a couple red candlesticks forming here. We've got a 17% run here on Microvision. The run has continued since we've been talking about Microvision potentially running. Remember, this is a stock that runs to like 21. It ran to 24, then it goes to 18. Then it runs to 21, then it goes to 18. That's where it likes to play ball. It likes to play ball at these high levels. 1380s. Kind of cheap for Microvision, relatively. I mean, it was $7 not that long ago. So keep that in mind as well. Xpeng is a nice little consolidation here on Redfin. Do not make fun of Robinhood. How could you make fun of Robinhood? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I know we can all make fun of Robinhood. Robinhood, for me to get money into Webull, I have to wire it in, which I got to do that today. You wrote it off. I'll fix for saying that later. I gotta wire money into Webull, honestly, and drop my margin a little bit. But that's not gonna post. Even if I wire it now, it's just not gonna post until midnight. Yeah. Anyway, this is exciting, but I don't want to get like too excited. If today let's say today we're like down 2%, okay? And we were down 2%, but we had today's pricing. Like just psychologically, the stuff was red, but we had the same pricing. Would I be buying NEO and Enphase today? Heck yeah. Would I buy Lemonade today? No, I'd probably buy Enphase, Tesla, NEO. I know that's very concentrated. Churchill, GHVI gets me out of that concentration a little bit. Unity. God, Unity's so cheap. I don't own Unity, so it's not one of my high concentration plays, but you can't go wrong with that. Enphase, I wouldn't touch. I'm sorry, Etsy, I wouldn't touch today. Etsy at 220. Look, is it going to run to 230, 240 again? Totally. Of course it is. But you've got bigger discounts here at some of these other opportunities. So we got a little bit of red candlesticking happening here at Tesla, a little bit of consolidation. Let's see how this behaves. Let's listen to this for one moment here. I want to know what's going on here.
Unemployment benefits don't run out. There is little doubt, though, that the $1.9 trillion in COVID relief will become reality. And Democrats, they're ready to start touting the benefits of the package. One of the key pieces they're highlighting is the $350 billion in state and local funding. Top administration officials, including Vice President Kamala Harris, spoke at the annual gathering of the National League of Cities yesterday. And later today, Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer will address the group as well, along with Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. Now, while many states say their revenue losses have not been as dramatic as feared, and some have even seen their revenues go up, employment has not rebounded. State and local government jobs are still 1.3 million lower than they were a year ago, most of that in education. Now, tomorrow, President Biden.
Oh, Benjamin's a prophet. Look, we don't know Benjamin. Benjamin says, are you aware you are having your audience FOMO into a suckers rally? I disagree with that. I don't freaking care what direction the chart is going right now. I'm looking for dirt cheap prices. That's what I care about. Pins. Actually, a good question. I forgot about pins. Somebody's asking, how does this quote write-off work? So, Adam, when you make profits in a side hustle, like trading stocks, when you have profits, you could write off education expenses against those profits. And that's what people are doing. Is they're saying, okay, I spent, $400 or whatever on education, and I'm writing that off. And then what they're doing is they're saving that money on their marginal taxes, right? So let's say the last amount of money you make, you pay about 30% in taxes on. Well, you spend, let's say, I don't know, $400 on a program for education. You write it off, you save about 30%. So it's like getting another $120 coupon, or in the inverse, it's kind of like only spending $281. Make sure you use that coupon code, though, that expires in 6 days now. Coupon code HODL. That's is it this button? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, see? Look, it cuts me off perfectly. Anyway, okay. So Pinterest. Yeah, look, I love Pinterest. Pinterest under 70, folks. Yes. Pinterest under 70. Good. I'm out of paper. But I got to write down pins on this sheet, too. Pins. Yeah, because pins I actually didn't have on here. So thank you for saying that. Yeah, Pinterest under 70. Good. Redfin under 70. Oh, juicy. It's so juicy. So where's the coupon code free? Yeah. Ironically, when people get a course for free, or like a course for like $5 or something like that, their tendency to actually use the content is very, very low, because the value spent, the money spent, is so low. It's like a weird psychological phenomenon. It's been studied in course, like course teaching history. I don't know if that's a thing. Anyway, why do you use Webull and Robinhood rather than something like Interactive Brokers that has better spread or more markets? Well, mostly because I haven't necessarily found that to be true. I think that might be true if you're doing options trading, but I think the spread on these individual purchases, I think the bid asks are very, very narrow at both Robinhood and Webull. I think, look, if we were going to talk about spreads on like smaller stocks, or micro caps that maybe you can't even trade on these platforms, yeah, maybe I think that becomes more of an issue. So okay, here, let's see what else we got here. That's why college is so expensive. That's funny. Yeah, college is so expensive because they're constantly trying to convince you to come get all the benefits and features at whatever college. So you're going to. Okay, so the rally is continuing here. Tesla rally continuing here. We've got a lot of things continuing to move up. The more I yap today, the pricier things are getting. I do not want to buy, like I am going to buy NEO right now. Oh, cool. My buying power is a little higher. So I'm going to buy a little bit of, now that I've transferred some money over, I'm going to buy a little bit of NEO. Oh, I could just show you. Well, I'll show you the execution. It's going to be easier because then I have to get rid of Webull and all that. All right. So we're going to buy a little bit of NEO right now. All right. Send out the alerts. Just insta transferred Sonia to Rona and by Okay. Okay. All right. So this is hold on. Neo 767 okay. So that's Neo. Yeah, there we go. That's Neo. 31 into Neo. And then I want end phase. End phase, where are you? 145. I should have just done this at the open. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And then we'll do a little bit of end phase as well. Okay, there we go. I don't have as much money as I had on Thursday or Friday, but there we go. So end phase is through at what is that? I got it at 145.97 and 205 share. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Well, let's see here. What do we got? Okay. So let's see what. We'll also look really quick at bond yields. Let's look at the 10-year. We'll come back to the top news here. 10-year. Let's go to the 10-year right now. So 10-year. It's going to crash now. Red day incoming. Y'all are horrible. It's possible. I mean, what did I say when I started this video out? You know, I'm going to crash your gains. Good. Then I can buy more tomorrow. I'm going to wire money over and I'll buy more tomorrow on red. See, I'm trying to set it up for a dip here. I'm trying to set it up to crash. Please crash again. That's right. We haven't done this in a while. We gotta do this. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, but that's okay. I am with you. I cut it off. Here we go. Come on, push it. Find the dip. Find the dip. I love it. Oh, Robinhood halted trading on ears. Oh my god. What's next? Eyes. Oh jeez. Oh man. All right. So what's going on in the sticks? So let's see here. I mean, it's really just been I mean, what a ride of see, really we're getting this move where it's like, okay, yep, time to follow the herd again, sell off the recovery and buy now the cheap tech. It's not a surprise at all. Tesla up now 10%. Redfin, Zillow, and Phase all 11%. It just, again, this could totally just give back these numbers tomorrow, right? But this is now, I want you to think about this. This is now like the third time Tesla has bounced off like that 590 range. You know, yeah, it touched 530. Yeah, it touched 560. But approximately, this is the third time we've bounced off those 590 lows. So it really, it's proving that treadmill example I gave earlier of the resistance. The lower that price goes, the resistance goes up. It's harder for it to go lower. It's not as easy for it to go below those numbers because of support levels. Again, I gotta think of a better analogy, but I think y'all get it. We're just straight up right now, the market. You know, we had a little bit of uncertainty and doubt coming out of the gate that no, maybe this will fall again. Look at this candlestick on GameStop. Holy smokes. GameStop just hit a high intra candle here of what is that? 237. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Now GameStop's running. Woo! Wow, 238 now. Here we go. Push it. Buy the dip. NEO is about to be over 40. We are about to be over 40 on NEO. We're still going to be under that 45 buy under target, but I'm telling you, the gains of buying when the prices are cheap are so much juicier. And we got Tesla at 622, fastly approaching 70 again. Stupid. Sorry. I had to do it. Yeah. Wow. Square back to 220. I mean, this was 200 yesterday. Plug Power, Upwork. Wait, what was that? Was that Squares? No. Whose candle was that? Oh, Plug Power. Look at Plug. Plug coming in for a rally as well. Plug has sold off like 50%. It's crazy. Crazy. What's CCIV? Oh, now I'm a market manipulator. Just throw it at me. Give me all you got. Give me all the hate you got. 23. Yeah, a little bit of a rally here. Not as sustained at CCIV. If anything, CCIV is still being held back a little bit. Palantir. Oh my gosh, it's so cheap. We need more money. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, no, see, CCIV and Palantir, they're still dragging a little bit, which, potentially another buy the dip opportunity there. Check out CBD, bro. It dropped to 15. Can't seem to figure out why. Well, does this have to do, is this a marijuana thing? CBD, what? No, that's not $15. That's at 3.8. I don't know what this is. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But anyway, let's see. CNBC's on commercial right here. Let's go. Let's jump on over here.
2022 and 2024 as well.
Got it.
What do you got?
By the way, Senator, there is $300 million in this COVID.
Oh, gonna come on Fox to rant about blue state bailouts. Okay. It's over. The package is basically done. We need to look forward, not backwards here. So Microvision had a little bit of consolidation of a moment here, but is running again. And honestly, I would say that even if you're a Republican or Democrat, like at this point, it's like the 1.9 package, it's happening. It's over. Like we gotta look forward now. Like if you're a Republican right now, you start battening down the hatches and you start trying to negotiate and fight on the infrastructure package. Just my take. I don't know. Maybe I'm too optimistic about how Congress should function. Sometimes I am. Look at this, Blink. One of the things I mentioned at the market open today, what did we talk about? The infrastructure package. And now it's going to be so good for these charging companies, the electric vehicle companies. Blink just, has gone through the roof since we've been talking about it. And I'm not taking credit for it. I'm just saying it's just, that's, I think, what the market's going to be thinking about. NEO, look, it's still under 40 for limited time only. Kind of like that coupon code for the courses linked down below. Still under 40 for a limited time only. Look at Tesla. So like 630 already now. We're at 590 even this morning at the open. Enphase is heading over 150 again. Oh, man. Yeah. Darn. It's like when it runs, and that's the problem with the stock market. It's crazy because it's like, oh, don't worry, I don't want to catch a falling knife, says everyone. Nobody wants to catch a falling knife, they say. I go buy the dip, and what do I get? Falling knife. when in reality, it's the dips you want to keep buying and you want to keep holding, because why? People are like, oh, well, I'll just buy when it turns around and I get a confirmation that there's support, and then it starts going green 10%, and then what happens? Oh no, bull trap. Some people just never want to buy. That, I guess that's okay. Wait, I have a line for that. Where do? Oh, but that's okay. I am with you. Anyway, so let's see here. Unfair property taxes keep black families from gaining wealth. That's an interesting argument. I'm not going to look at that right now, but it's interesting. Amazon backed Rivian, 3 in a row EV debuts, defying history. Seeks 3 in a row EV debuts. Oh, Seeks. Okay. GameStop defies gravity again. GOP senator rejects GOP false claim of okay. Very little actually right now on the market. Where's the market talk? Value investing gains 100 billion, wipes out pandemic losses. Tech shares. Oh, here we go. Dollar weekends. Okay, what do we got here? The rotation away from the market's riskiest assets abated Tuesday as dip buyers sent the Nasdaq to a 3% gains, while treasuries climbed higher. Beaten down tech shares led the jump, with Tesla rallying more than 5% and ARK Innovation surging. A smaller advance for the Dow Jones brought it to a near record. Let's look at the Market Live's blog. Sometimes they've got good information here. Market Live blog. Where is it? Market Live blog. Here we go. Let's take a look at what the suits are looking at. All right. So, gold postal. Biggest one-day bounce in over 2 months. It's up 2% today. Yeah, so is Bitcoin. Dollar eyeing, what do we got here? Dollar eyeing NASDAQ is a worrying sign for risk assets. The dollar seems to be taking the opposite side to NASDAQ at the moment. And that's a worrying sign because it indicates a lack of alternative havens. Ooh. Bloomberg, a trade-weighted currency index, inverse correlation with the NASDAQ futures, measured on a rolling 30-minute basis, is at its highest point since October. It's going to take a little bit more digging into. Rotation trade takes a breather with tech outperforming. I mean, they're really just defining what we've been seeing here. So there's nothing super enthusiastic or is that a word? Enthusiating about that. Causing enthusiasm. So GameStop, really, it continues to hold these new levels. It's very, very impressive. It's at 236. Microvision continues its push. It went sideways for a moment here, but now it after its breather, it's continuing its push. EXPI now pushing up again. We are up and away at EXPI, extremely oversold yesterday. Li Auto continues its push. Nano Dimension continues its push. We got, there it is. Neo breaks 40. Boom. It's over. Neo back over $40. We got a Peloton back over 115. We've got Blink charging 16%. Look at this Xpeng rally. I mean, Xpeng was so spanked. Honestly, part of me likes Xpeng in some ways a little bit more than Neo, solely because of their desire to focus on the cheaper market. And that's something that Neo is not doing. I'm going to buy a little bit of Xpeng right now. So let's do it. Buy. Oh, crap. Now I'm maxing margin at Robinhood again. Idiot. Stop it. Okay. Hold on. I got to write that. So what do we get? Okay. 30. 3158. Xpeng. Okay. Okay. Ah, man, come on, Kevin. Stop it. I mean, look at the chart. Look how beautiful it is. I am paying election day pricing for this freaking stock. It's so much more sold off than Neo. You're so right, Benjamin L. I don't know if you're the same Benjamin who was hating on me earlier, but what you're saying here, you're right. And I don't dislike anyone for hating on me. But no, yeah, it's whoo. So these Chinese stocks, man. Woo! Oh, it's so nasty. It's crazy. Okay, what else we got here? All right. What's their CNBC market alert? What do you guys got to yap about?
So that work from home element, which is at the margin, it's not a big number. That agile workforce element, which is a big number, those are the downdrafts on office sustainability and occupancy of office.
I'm not buying a damned office. No. Ugh. The one place I've ever lost money in real estate, and it was only like $5,000, which I mean, I shouldn't say only $5,000 because I don't want to minimize $5,000. $5,000 is important, but I mean, relative to buying real estate, it's smallish. The only place I've ever actually lost money, and I mean, there have been some deals where it's like, that was way smaller than expected, right? That's what she said. So bad. What am I doing? What is this channel turning into? Anyway, was commercial real estate. Like, and I'm not, and who knows? Maybe I just screwed up. But no, commercial real estate. And I'm not trying to bag on commercial real estate because I know there are commercial real estate agents here. But like office. Before even the pandemic, that's something where it's just like even before the pandemic, that was something that nipped me. And I think it's potentially just, even before the pandemic, I should have known that I didn't need office space for a construction company. It was stupid. It was just it was all wrapped up in the whole crisis of Meet and Done. If you don't know that story, type into YouTube, Meet Kevin just lost $1 million cash. That's a good video to watch. Watch that one. That's a good one. So let's go back. Okay. Jivo. What's Jivo doing? Oh, Jivo's actually, oh wait, hold on. Sorry. We got to go to the day chart. Here we go. Okay, some nice growth on Jivo here. Tesla. Wow. Tesla just going straight up like a rocket ship. What's the child being left behind? Yes, I do see your comment, Gore Williams. Where are the children who are left behind? Somebody please find some stocks that are left behind. Because so far this is turning into the everything rally. Everything's going to the moon right now. What is this? All right, let's find some that are being left behind right now. Here we go. Yeah. Square, you say? Yeah, okay. Look, Square 219 opportunity. I still right now I would buy more Tesla over Square right now. Personally. Even though I'm so concentrated on Tesla, I do like Square, though. Square has, mark my words, Square is going to turn music into NFTs and commercialize it and make it easy for you to buy NFT music and trade it before anybody else. Mark those words somewhere. Write them down. That's going to be a huge opportunity for Square that is not priced into the market at all. CRSR, Corsair Gaming. Corsair Gaming, in my opinion, a lot of growth already priced in. Enphase, yes, absolutely. Enphase, absolutely by Enphase, says a course member here. Pins is still below us, $70. WCKZ, totally right. Absolutely getting pins under 70, a good deal. Look at FRX. FRX still sitting. Oh, we got this at 1095 or 1097. That was a good dip buy. This will run again. Once this gets attention again. That's another good one. FRX, absolutely. That'll run again, in my opinion. For entertainment purposes only, do not sue me, bro, because I even made a do not sue me, bro mug, which you can buy. At least I think you can. If you open up the merch store down below, you can actually buy the Don't Sue Me Bro mug along with the other stuff. I don't make lots of money off the merch stuff. The merch stuff is there for fun. I know there's some people that are like, I don't want Kevin to make money. It's like, fine. I priced the stuff like Teespring tells you like profit. And I think the profit on the mugs is like $1. It's so low. It's crazy how low it is. I think Teespring probably takes most of the money. They figured it out. It's because they got the placement. Let's see here. What else do we got here? Yes, Enphase. Yeah, Rocket, just remember, folks, Rocket had a short squeeze, but it didn't change my opinion about it being a non-sexy industry right now. Sold one Tesla at 633. Tesla rocket ship for sure. Heck yeah. Redfin. Yeah, let's see. Redfin. What is it at right now? Yes, at 65. Nice red candlestick here. Good. Go. Give me another opportunity to buy. Please give me another chance to buy. Nano Dimension goes up when ARK gets inflows, which, see, here's the other thing, folks. People buy ARK when it's up, which is stupid. I made a video about this yesterday. And I'm not talking about like today, oh, it's up 7%. No, I'm talking about like when it goes up multiple weeks in a row and it's going to all-time new highs. when people buy ARC, they're also pumping Nano Dimension, right? So Nano Dimension, $9. Hey, this has been sitting at 16 for a bit. Maybe. BB, yeah, BlackBerry. BlackBerry, we gotta be a little careful on the swingbacks on some of the like the BlackBerries and the Cost and the Express, solely because those really aren't. I don't think those are trading off the tech rally or tech crash. It's really good job. Look at this, just enough bar about RK yesterday. Smart person. I don't know if you were a man or a woman, but good job. All right. Let's see. FRX, pretty flat here. Target, FLIR, Boeing. Okay. What's Blink? Blink continuing its run. Microvision, showing a little bit of a consolidation here. I mean, I don't mind that. Please go red a little bit so we have another chance to buy. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. Okay, I can actually see this one now. A little bit of red candle sticking here. GH. Oh, yeah. Let's look at Matterport. What's Matterport doing? Matterport, kind of flattish after being up 5% today. Palantir. Ooh, another one that is so unloved right now. Such an opportunity to buy Palantir. Let's look at Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's really holding up here. Here's another opportunity to buy Tesla. 627. Woo! Juicy. Redfin, Canoe heading back to $15. Little bit of a consolidation period here within the last 5 minutes. Could just be a short phase there, especially as we're now seeing them kind of run up again. Okay, what's another one? Let's look at Shift. SFT. How's Shift behaving today? 8%. Weak. Stock should be up so much more. Airtime International is a good deal. Heck yeah. Let's get the Wolf of Wall Street in here and buy some Airtime International. I wonder if that actually is a ticker. I don't imagine it would be. No. You do get some of the other aero stocks. That'd be funny if somebody actually named their company after that. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Management has 20 teams in Florida focusing on clients with more than $10 million to invest. It plans to double that number to
Merrill
40
Lynch.
teams.
People are going to Florida for life. No income taxes, baby.
Now you could win $7,000.
No, with the commercials. No. Let's see what we got over here.
Has been to produce furlough schemes that have allowed staff to remain connected to businesses without having to be paid. The US has taken a different approach in terms of it being more consumption focused, the way that the government packages have worked. How do you...
Boring. Too boring. We need entertainment. Okay, let's try to look at the 10-year. Okay. 3 days. Let's see what we got. Welcome to Florida, where you can buy a yacht cheaper than a 4-bedroom house. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. The yield has spiked. A tiny little bit. Look at this. Oh, no. Watch. Tomorrow, by tomorrow, it's back over 1.6, and then it's just full market crash again. Time to buy the dip some more tomorrow. It's totally possible. Totally possible. So let's see what else here. Okay. Let's see here. What else? All right. So looking at the all stocks here. Gamestop. Wow, look at this. 243 now. That's absolutely incredible. It's still running. It's up almost 25% right now. It's almost up a quarter. Jeez. Absolutely crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. All right. Let's see here. Go EV. Let's look at Go EV. Still running over here. Good job. Go EV. Canoe. Yeah, Canoe up about 10% here. We got Tesla up about 11%. Still in this sort of consolidation phase over here. Okay. No, I'm not interested in Fundrise. So tomorrow's the 10-year auction. CCIV, let's go look at it. CCIV. CCIV is, it's really playing within our box. Look at this. This is the box that we drew last week, right? Or maybe even 2 weeks ago at this point. What is this behavior? It's very bizarre. Look at where these candles ended. It's literally like they know where the Meet Kevin box is, and they just bounce around within the box. It wasn't until GameStop broke out of our box that the rally began. That was a big tell when we had a good strong breakout above the box on the GME. And do we still have the boxes here? Yeah, we do. And we had a whole days of a breakout above it. Like it basically just, I remember it opened above. Let's go find it really quick. Here, you know what? We'll go to 30-minute. We'll get there like 10 times faster. Okay, where are we now? No, this way. Okay, here we go. Yep, here we go. So here's where we were really trading within our boxes for a while. I mean, almost perfectly within the boxes for quite a period of time. See, we never really had a good sustained breakout over here. We traded pretty much within the boxes, a little bit above the boxes, but always came back to these two boxes. And it was really when we had a breakout, full breakout above the box, that this thing just went to the moon. It's crazy. Got to respect the boxes. All right, what else do we have? So, what's Varney got to say today, Mr. Varn?
Stocks.
What are you saying?
And Tesla, I think it's back above 600, right, Susan? What do you got?
11% so far in the session. I mean, talk about huge gains right there, leading the advance in the NASDAQ today, which is having its best day in 4 months.
She was literally ragging on Tesla yesterday.
Called a buy worth $900. And Kathy Wood, the current Wall Street Star fund manager, still bullish on Tesla. And she also bought in more than 800,000 shares of DraftKings yesterday on the dip, but also picking up some Teladoc the past couple of weeks as it's gotten cheaper. So these are the ARK Invest plays. And as you see, these momentum plays are having quite.
Well, it's just the U-turn. And then we find this a lot, Flip-Flop Fox. Like yesterday, she's so critical of it yesterday. And today, yay, it's up 11%. Man, this is part of the reason why I feel like the suits, look, the suits aren't immune. There were a lot of suits that are like, I'm selling Tesla, I can't handle it. I can't handle all the red. It's so pathetic. You know what I want? You know what I want so badly right now? Is I want Virgin Galactic to go to the freaking moon. We need Virgin Galactic to look at 33 and go, pah! And just go zoop, straight up. Straight up. That's what we need. And then we'll tweet Chamath again. And go, how about the unblock now? Oh, man. A mess. What a mess. I think the suits are the real paper handers. That's right, Lulu. Lulu's nailing it. The suits are the real paper handers. Freaking suits. All right. Blink. Look at Blink continue its rally here. This is incredible. Yeah, FRX is really sitting on the sidelines here. Yeah, we got Blink continuing its rally intraday. EXBI continuing its rally. Had a short consolidation phase there. Continuing now. Tesla's trying to continue the rally again. We've got Redfin also had this consolidation phase. So we really had like a 1029 to about 1039. We had about a 10-minute consolidation of some of these, which sometimes can be a buy the dip opportunity. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, so many notifications. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Boring. Okay. Somebody's talking about gas prices. That's also boring. It's over here. Well, this guy's in front of a fancy chart. Let's see
Two
what he's got.
sectors in the red. Now, the consumer discretionary sector also outperforming those gains, though, being led by Tesla, Etsy, Chipotle, and eBay, each up around 5% or more at this stage. Keep an eye on, though, on Amazon, far and away the biggest influence on the sector. That stock is still around 14% below their record high from September 2nd of last year. David Faber, I will send things back over to you.
Tesla, though.
Whatever. Somebody's asking about sundial leaps. I am hesitant about leaping some of the more tradey stocks. I mean, if I were going to leap the cannabis industry, the safest option is like obviously like the cannabis ETF, but probably like for the individual options, for stocks, individual options. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, what's it at? I don't know. One of the downsides is you got to ask yourself, are you trying to buy sundial leaps because you are down on it and you're trying to recover, hoping it's going to run again? Even at $1.20, it's still relatively pricey from where it was, right? Like I would rather be buying leaps in the stocks that have gotten crushed. I'd rather buy leaps on Matterport, honestly. I'd rather buy leaps on Churchill Capital, Pinterest. I mean, man, I gotta get what's it called? I gotta get some more cash. Oh, speaking of which, help me accomplish my goals and check out the amazing courses linked down below and use coupon code HODL, which expires in 6 days, and consider writing it off. Where you get private live streams and lifetime access to all the course content and the new stuff that I'm making. There we go. Oh, we got to do the happy music at the same time. We'll save the happy music for something else. Okay, so a good little consolidation here. This is good. This is good. We want to see this, right? I like to see this at NEO because it gives me more of an opportunity to buy. Like, I don't necessarily want this thing to go to $50 again because I want more of time to buy. So we've got a little shelf forming here at around 39 1/3. Let's see how this behaves. Tesla, I think, is doing the same thing. We're really struggling a little bit to continue a breakout here. 627 over here. We'll put a little shelf down. We'll see how this behaves. Etsy is not what I would be buying right now. As much as I love Etsy, I'm not selling a dime of Etsy. I love Etsy. It's not Etsy. Can't even talk anymore. It's not what I would be buying right now. We've got Palantir, $24. Still dirt cheap, folks. Still dirt freaking cheap. It feels like low volume over here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's draw over here. I don't think there's anything we can really draw at Palantir. It's a little rougher. Upwork, I still think is oversold. Wait, what was red candlesticking? Oh, Pinterest red candlesticking here on the 1 minute. That's an interesting day move here. Look at Pinterest having a little sell-off intraday here. Watch Pinterest. If Pinterest goes back to lows, $64, that'll be interesting. Might be out of freaking money, but I don't know that we're going to reach that. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Open Biden is about to happen. The Nancy Pelosi. I mean, you have to say, I don't know. Did you watch that on Tucker Carlson? Because I watched the clip of Tucker Carlson making fun of her for that. Instead of saying open sesame, it's now open Biden. Yeah. Politics is funny. It's just people make fun of each other for everything. Mitch McConnell gets made fun of. Pelosi gets made fun of. Everybody gets made fun of. All right. Square. So honestly, Tesla under 620, preferential over Square at 220 at this point. Let's see if we go back here. If we consolidate again, that'd be nice. It'd be another little opportunity. Is this a reaction to bonds? Let's see. GP. Okay. Let's go to the 3-day here. What's this movement here? Maybe. So we have a little bit of here. A little bit of that move up again. It's very interesting. On Friday, we had a very miserable correlation between the 10-year and stock prices. Today, that correlation is actually very strong. So it's really interesting how the market some days decides to just ignore what's happening. In other days, it focuses. Let's see. Let's zoom in here. That didn't help much. Let's just zoom into the day. Let's do that. There we go. So here's that volatility we're seeing right now, or this rise in bond yields. Short interest. Let's see. I guess we could do that. I think we could do that. App portal apps. Let's go take a peek. S3. Was it this one or which one? No, it's not that one. Is it? Where's the this one? Run app. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Come on. We'll get the short interest up. We'll let this load. Sometimes this is a little bit slow. All right, let's keep looking here for a moment. See what else is going on. This is interesting. Social Capital was up a lot higher today. So Social Capital is selling down a little bit. IPO, this is IPOF. Let's look at IPOE. They had run much better this morning. IPOE. No, this is the one that's still doing better. IPOE is still up 9%. There we go. Okay, Open Door also up about 8%. So oversold yesterday. What's the latest behavior here in the market? EXPI is still holding. We're not seeing that like the run anymore, but we are seeing this sort of flattening and solidifying maybe around these prices. We'll see how much of the market is reacting here to what's happening in bonds, if this continues to have any kind of effect. We've got GameStop up 20%, a little bit of a pullback here. API up 15% along with Blink. Also a little bit just in that last 20 minutes here. Okay. Let's go. What do we got here? Okay, here we got short interest. So let's look at like GME, for example. Give me some tickers to look up. What's still on sale? Well, we wrote it down. Redfin, Pins, Tesla, Neo, Enphase, XPEV, GoEV, FRX, GHVI, Palantir. Okay, short interest on GameStop is at 24.3%. That's actually down a chunk. Tesla's short interest is frozen. Come on. Tesla up a little bit. Let's look at like Neo here. Neo, it's a good one. Up a little bit, but still low. 4% 4 to 5%, closer to 5%. OCGN is low, 3%. Yeah, SKT. Let's see. FRX. The SPACs are usually very, very low. 28% on Tanger outlets. CCIV. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see what we got here. Microvision. Ooh, that'll be interesting too. 14% on Churchill Capital. It's actually gone up a bit. MViz. So what do we have here? MViz is 9.89%. Okay. RKT. It's a good question. RKT. 27%. Then we've got Skills. Sure. Oh, Palantir. Palantir is always very, very low short. Okay, 6.9% on Skills. I'll look at it, but I'm pretty sure this is very, very low. No, I mean, define value. You know, somebody's asking if I like value stocks. Define value. 2% for 2.7% for Palantir. To me, woo! Excuse me. To me, value is Tesla. Tesla. Can you believe it? Kevin's calling Tesla value. You know what else is value? Enphase, Neo, GHVI. That's value. Because it's the value that's going to make me dollars. Michael Burry's tweets disappear. Oh no, what did he say? Oh yeah, in general, I think he deletes his tweets. So I'm not going to do many more of these. We look at DraftKings. FUV, Archimoto. Archimoto actually, I think is. I thought it was low. I could be wrong about that. I don't remember Archimoto. Archimoto. Oh, it's actually 21%. I was wrong about that. And DraftKings was another one. DraftKings at 5.61%. Okay, I'm gonna do like two more. Let's do. We didn't do shift yet? Oh, I did shift. Okay, so I'm not going to count that. I'll do F-Cell. Okay. F-Cell. Holicity just SPAC'd. It's probably pretty low. Come on. F-Cell. Lemonade. Okay, that's the last one I'll do. Lemonade and Nikola, because we got to do the giggles on Nikola. That's what we'll do. 16.75% and NKLA. So somebody really wants me to look at Mogo. So I don't know that you were asking for short interest. I think you're just remind me later. I think you're asking for me to just look at it. What's Mogo? Mogo. That sounds cool. Okay. I'm done with the tickers. Sorry if I didn't get to you today. Maybe we'll do shorts again later. Okay, so Mogo is a financial technology company. Manage and control their finances. Okay, there are a lot of these companies. So usually what I do with companies like this is I try to use it as a consumer. Like personally, I don't like Acorns. I think Acorns is is getting pumped like crazy by CNBC. But I think Acorns is a disaster of a mess. And I know that's rough. Acorns keeps emailing me to be to like get sponsored by them, and I keep ignoring it. And I'll tell you exactly why. Acorns, I personally believe, linking or associated, like the way Acorns works is you swipe your credit card, and then a little bit of all of your spend goes into an account that goes into stocks. And the theory is, hey, when you go out and spend money, we'll round up and we'll spend some of the money. Stupid. It's a great way to motivate you and psychologically train you to spend more money because, oh, well, yay, I'm buying some stocks every time I swipe my card. Like, why the HE double hockey sticks would I ever want to associate spending money on crap I don't need with buying stocks? That is the stupidest association. It's so dumb. Sorry. Very passionate about that. That's why I call the course Stocks and the Psychology of Money, because it's all about breaking the American consumer psychology and like training you to think properly about the markets. Sorry. I get angry. Get so angry. All right. So 18%. So we are selling off a little bit here. We are cooling off, we'll call it. It's just a cool off, Kevin. It's not a shut off. 18% on GameStop. Still obviously absolutely incredible. Look at this Agora. Woo! That is so beautiful. We talked about Agora at the beginning. I have not added to my API position. I have not done a fundamental analysis on API yet, and it's one of the reasons I'm not adding to it. That does not mean it's bad. It's just the thing is, I've done fundamental analyses on Pinterest, Etsy, Tesla, Square, and there's a reason I'm adding to the ones that I am. Sometimes people are like, "Oh, Kevin, you're just shooting in the dark." No. Microvision, 15%. Still, it's a phenomenal day, honestly. Blink, EXPI, Xpeng. we did have a solid consolidation period there on XPeng. Solid consolidation. And now trending back up. Tesla also breaking out again above that line. We kind of expected that, but we did go through a good 30 minutes here or whatever of consolidation. SunPower, Enphase, some dollar signs here. Some dollars. Did NEO break? Let's see. Let's see here. Tesla, Enphase, Redfin. Yeah, okay. So pretty stable right now, the market. No kind of real breakout here. Okay. Walgreens, JPM. Nice run on JP Morgan. I mean, that's a big old push we got here. House to vote on stimulus bill tomorrow. Oh, come on, you weenies. You were supposed to do it today. House just received the Senate passed version of the COVID relief plan. House plans to take up rules bill today and vote tomorrow. It's always delays with them. Always delays. Weak. All right, whatever. Okay, cool. So here's the scoop. I'm going to go eat some cereal now. And then in 59 minutes, I will be live with course members and we'll have an interactive chat like we do every day, where I make it my mission to answer all of your questions, as many of them as possible. So if you haven't yet checked it out, obviously check out the coupon code down below. HODL, it expires in 6 days. Talk to your CPA about writing it off. I think we've got some great opportunities here to add to positions. We'll see if tomorrow ends up being another red day. So, keep some powder dry. Don't go deep into margin. Again, the goal is to get down to 20% margin. Don't let stocks going up be your getting down to 20% margin either. Pay down. Folks, thank you for being here. We will see you later. Don't sue me, bro. And I got to find the